2 months of the regular season down. The final two bring us as we're off in week 9. Features just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they're getting close to the break. Take this at hand for around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. These two teams met in the earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville give them the season series.
The
last one got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. McBride. Taking it by Taylor Russell. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 22. Officially a loss of 1. This defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo. And the big difference in the ball, just turnovers, there's with that. Being able to take the ball, give it to the offense, that's something that's each and every week. And they carry it. Campbell making a catch. Oh, this is going to be good on the slide. It's not too short. So the completion goes to 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. To the 32, good enough for a first down. A big run of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I'm laughing because I'm not so sure if I made this call. I'm not so sure when he said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point in the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through. That's one where you think, okay, if you're down 2 minutes left, ball movement good, you go for it. In this stage, at that field, but like you said, it works.
This running game is so important for them.
And they know that. And Lake led him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards. Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
First down, got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. McBride. That's good to Jones. Just shy of 40. 22 yards there. First down. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive. First down with it. Nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays. Nice plays to begin this contest. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass. I believe we're going to rookie anymore. Right to veteran and continue from there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up for a 2nd and 3. And that's right early on. They did a great call early. You never establish a guy this kind of runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses. The slide motion right. Second down. And taken down at the 34. When
a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people can get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense. Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive.
So this offense able to convert on fourth. For now, fresh set of downs here. First and 10. Now let's switch it up here. Let's go. It's caught. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts will jump on top of the game's first score this afternoon. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown about a week ago. So they come out this week, same way. They got that momentum to take a touchdown with the I think it's deserved their wisdom, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams score tons the week before.
Very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On play action, Lawrence. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here.
Good pass, boy.
Each team's had it. Each team is scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. The offense has to love that, because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
They'll run here with Taylor. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Here's Taylor again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Keep working toward that end zone as he's down about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because there he goes, right side. 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Back to throw. McBride. And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. On first down, Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Now Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On second down, a run with Etienne. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Lawrence. Out route, he finds his man, it's Jones. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 19. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Lawrence. Throw the out route incomplete. It's Jones. Touchdown. Zay Jones. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. After right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he will get this in the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. Taking it right down Broadway. The 40, Isaiah Rodgers. Touchdown, Indianapolis. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts will take over possession here up at the 44. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too. If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action now. Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. This one finds Pierce on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll run with Etienne. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 133 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Looking to throw. McBride. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
To throw on 3rd down. McBride. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Take it in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one.
And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. McBride. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jags force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Hey, Alpha!
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
They're certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. On the return, it's Rodgers.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. McBride. Touchdown, Colts. Jelani Woods, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Lawrence to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now throw incomplete as well.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. McBride. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Throw over the middle, taken in. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Looking to throw. McBride. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
The lessons will continue for this rookie. He's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. McBride. Eyes the crossing route and he finds Pittman. Try it here. He's back to throw. They're going right back to Pittman. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. To throw. McBride. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Paris Campbell from 3 yards out. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Coltsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, It's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The 22 more yards there and another first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it
Throw one more pass, bro.
did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right.
Bro, throw one more pass.
And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Nah, good game, G.
So for the Jaguars, they moved it 7-1 on the year with the victory. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.
around LeBron James' new free throw routine right here. Spin the ball a couple times. Kyrie Irving just missed. Here goes James, and nope.
Let me find out. Let me find out. I'm about to, what? This how you living? This how you living? I'm about to send it to you. That's how I look under that polish. Huh? It better not be. Shit. Shawty got me fucked up, man. Rolling up some good. Talking about the people too. To my Andrew Booker show. Interview on Monday. So, Atlanta food something. Let me see. My phone got Food Hub Atlanta. What? Food Hub Atlanta. It's $20. I don't know for sure. Oh yeah, I'm gonna see. I love you too. I basically got it. Yeah, she said she was looking for a good job. I've been there one for FedEx, but I just need the money, my boy. Me too. I just finished my beef jerky pack I had for 3 days.
Your beef jerky?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you tried to leave today without giving me a kiss the fuck. I don't care. I be sleeping every other time.
You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Are you ready? I hope that. So. Shower.
Do a day out, 10 days in.
Oh my God. Why am I just I'm still mad at you, dude. I'm still fucking with you. Damn, it's still light outside?
I get through. Mm-hmm.
I didn't know it was dark outside. What are you doing?
You sniffing, bro.
Just picked up your DoorDash order, man. I'm about to head your way. Real quick, though, I noticed in the app you didn't leave a tip. Was that by design, or did you forget about me, or?
The tip, I thought the tip was optional. I mean, it is an option question.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And past the 40.
Hey, bro, I'm supposed to stream?
Take that 14 yards on play number 1. If you start assessing what they were with last week, Charles, in a loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran.
And you also said yourself as a team.
Oh, it's down there.
That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football, overtime.
So I don't be in a party. They be on 2K.
They're not going to do it consistently here. Staying on the ground first for Kamara. Calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction. Brings up second down.
No daylight for him to run through there. And he ran into
Am I still streaming? Oh, shit.
blocks off a whole daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
So their task is more difficult now. 2nd and 15. Looking up from the gun. Here's Stafford. That's and he's going to have another first down as the tackle is made here with the Bears 40. A good pick out there, the 22.
And I like the idea here. Going his hands, even into the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
The toilet bowl.
Right at the 40. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new season. Winning the ball and winning it in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll go down at the 28. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Try to pound it in, Kamara. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Kamara trying again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. Here's Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll start on the ground, ETN. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
There's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, right back to ETN. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. ETN once more. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The Bears at 4-11 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
On 2nd and 9, Willis. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
yards to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Stafford. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Stafford on 3rd down. Back to Kamara for another catch. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 60. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Willis looking to throw it.
Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Sometimes it's design, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. He'll get that complete to Alberto.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Willis. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline.
Yo, I can't choose nothing, yo. Not you. Yo, I can't. That's crazy.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 2nd quarter. see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Draw play, ET. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Touchdown, Chicago! His 4th rushing touchdown on the campaign, number 7 overall. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because...
He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 33 yards that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Kamara trying the right side, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. In motion left goes a tight end. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85-bear defense a little bit. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Bro, what kind of internet you got, bro? This shit got down. Slow as hell, my boy.
2 running plays go backwards. So what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Now Stafford. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. Now pounded up the middle with Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, You have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 41 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with the band.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. And now the rookie's free. He's at the 30, past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
A give running right, Etienne. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Travis Etienne in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball, when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double, you would think that you hit it off the wall. Big time play for him on a short little pass.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Out to his left. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Stafford. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They They say that's a catch. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Now Stafford. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Kamara up the middle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now it's Stafford. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. And he'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Bro, this dude internet is trash, bro. Come on, bro. You gotta get some better internet. You gonna play this shit, bro.
Again, this is Kamara. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Alvin Kamara, that's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Parkey adds the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
On the ground, Kamara. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10.
Oh, that's going to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On first down, Stafford here. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Darren Waller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Parkey with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Panthers 21, Bears 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. No gain on the play there. Second down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Willis. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Right there.
They'll run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. Willis, 4th down, has to have it. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll get 17 yards there, and that leads to a Chicago first down. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Willis looking to throw it. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Like the design that we're seeing right there, this is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. 2nd down, here's Willis. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now Willis. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Hey, 22! What do you got? What do you got?
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now with Stafford. It's complete to Diggs. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
First down, Panthers.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now Parkey for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Panthers 28, Bears 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken from about the 12.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field again, CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Throwing, Willis.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up third down.
Willis to throw.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Carolina,
they get back to 500 at 8-8 with one game remaining.